This is a sponsored video. Greetings fellow warriors and welcome back to another Mount Blade 2 Bannerlord video. Today we're taking a very in-depth look at one mod that I deem the most essential for a fun and diverse campaign, which has been around for quite a while already and I've talked about it here and there occasionally. But I never dedicated a full video to it, and trust me, this mod absolutely deserves it. And now the best part. It's updated for the latest 1.8 patch. Today we're taking a proper look at the Diplomacy mod created by the Diplomacy team, which consists of Catan 2K, Ziggy Stark and Artificer. Its goal is to provide balanced, fun and creative options for characters to have an impact on the world, including both the player and NPCs. Like I already mentioned at the very beginning, this video is sponsored by Raid. Raid is all about fighting for glory, either against players from all around the world or against monsters that reside deep within terrifying dungeons. Use the link in the description or scan my QR code to get started. Recently, the game celebrated its 3rd year anniversary, and my favorite things are definitely the champions and its designs. Just this week I managed to get the new champion Helikath, which is an absolute beast against the clan boss, or any dungeon boss honestly. Also he has a very cool looking ability portraying a huge orb of tentacles, and it looks like it's just from
all my Japanese animes.
There's a lot happening right now in the game with special events, including a whole new event which I'm very excited about, new champions and a set of skins for one of the most powerful champions in the game, Trunda Guild Mallet. And if you log in for 7 days between now and July the 20th, you get a free legendary champion called Deliana for free. She's an absolute beast of a support and can help your team through some of the hardest challenges. Enter the code MyDeliana to get 50 XP boost to immediately max her to level 50, as well as a ton of silver. So what are you waiting for? Use the link in the description or scan the QR code on the top right. See you on the battlefield warriors, and thank you Raid for the sponsor. Now let's get back to the video. The mod creates more believable world behaviors while giving the player the agency to shape the world. Many of you already know what it does or at least heard about it, and this video acts as a content overview because I really love this mod and all the features that come with it. So sit back and enjoy, while I'll tell you everything about the Diplomacy mod for Mount Blade 2 Bannerlord. The first feature I want to talk about is the Messenger feature. Are you tired of being a messenger yourself, riding all across Caradia and chasing nobles like it's a wild goose chase? Well then, the Messenger feature allows you to talk with any noble on the map almost immediately. For that, just open up the encyclopedia and select the notable you want to talk with. It can be nobles, lords and ladies, faction leaders and even companions. Once on their page, you'll notice a big button in the middle which states Send Messenger and a small fee of 100 dinars. Upon pressing it, a text box will appear which says that the messenger will arrive its target in the next days. Once these days passed, another text box will appear stating that your messenger has arrived at the destination. You can either accept the dialogue or cancel it entirely, and upon pressing the OK button, the game will act as if you're actually talking to the noble. I absolutely love this feature, and in my opinion it makes sense if you are one of the higher ups in the kingdom to send out messengers, rather than chasing your targets down yourself. The second feature I want to talk about is granting fiefs to clans in your kingdom. For that, you'll need a fief and open up the Clans tab in the Kingdom menu. Once there, you'll see a new button called Grant Fief on the bottom of the page. Clicking on it will open up a new window with all the fiefs you own, their prosperity, defenders and the relationship gain once you gifted the fief to the clan you selected. It's a good way to get rid of some of the really underperforming settlements, and you'll also gain some relationship points with the receiving clan. You can also donate gold to clans in your kingdom to improve your relationship. You can now claim fiefs that you led the assault on. Don't you hate it when you siege a settlement and it ends in a narrow Pyrrhic victory? You gave it everything you had, yet still the faction ruler won't recognize this feat and gives the fief to himself. Yeah, I absolutely hate this too. Now, after successfully sieging a settlement, a new text box will appear saying, as a capturer of X, you have the right of first refusal. Would you like to claim this fief? Accepting the offer will automatically add the fief to your clan. Refusing it will result in the kingdom deciding on which clan will get the fief, just like in vanilla. When waging war, you'll notice a new shiny button on the top of the screen. Upon clicking it, you'll be greeted with a war report screen, with some stats surrounding both kingdoms. The main part here is the war exhaustion report. War exhaustion tracks how close a kingdom is to surrender. Once the war exhaustion reaches 100%, the kingdom will surrender. Casualties, lost fiefs, villages being raided and the duration of the war will all contribute to the war exhaustion. When a kingdom loses its last fief, it can no longer continue fighting and the exhaustion rate for that kingdom will be automatically set to 100%. I really like this mechanic. No more endless and pointless wars. The more damage you deal to the other faction, the more their exhaustion value goes up, thus crowning you the victor. Creating strong alliances with other factions is also a thing in this mod. Let's say you're the ruler of Landia and you create an alliance with Britannia. As soon as any other faction declares war on you, Britannia will automatically join the war on your side and together you'll fight against this common threat. To create an alliance, open up the diplomacy screen in the Kingdom tab and on the very bottom you'll see two new buttons. You'll need to hit the required score to create an alliance with a faction and different factors will determine that score. Like for example the Kingdom strength, your relationship with the Kingdom leader and its nobles and the expansionism value. Each fief will add a certain amount of expansionism. Conquering a fief will add some that decay over time. So in essence, rapidly expanding your kingdom will make it difficult to form these alliances. You can now form non-aggression pacts which last for 100 days. During this time, the faction that you signed the pact with won't wage war on you. You'll automatically join a non-aggression pact after a war is over with a given faction. And lastly, I want to introduce you to the faction and civil wars feature. A faction is a group of clans in a kingdom with a common goal. If a faction gains enough support, they will begin a civil war. If the rebels win the war, their demands will be upheld. If the loyalists win, the rebel clan will return to the kingdom. Victorious clans will gain influence and relations with their fellow victors. There are two different demands. The abdication demand will make it so the ruler has to abdicate the throne and an election will decide the new leader of the kingdom. The secession demand will make you withdraw from the kingdom and the members of this faction will form a new one. Only a tier 4 or higher clan may start a secession faction. After gathering enough support, you'll be able to start a rebellion. After clicking on the button, a text box message will appear saying, "A civil war has broken out in X. The X League, rebels, are led by Clan X. The rebels demand that their lands be allowed to secede from the kingdom." Afterwards, an all-out war starts between your faction and the initial kingdom. Like I already said, I deem this mod the most important one of them all. It just adds so much stuff that should already be a native, an intricate deep diplomacy system. Every time I play Bannerlord I have this mod installed, I literally can't play without it anymore, and that's why I just had to talk about it in this video. So yeah, I guess that's it for this one. If you liked it, please hit that like button. It would help out tremendously and show me that you want to see more content like this in the future. With that I mean deep dives into different mods. Join my Discord server, where you can talk with me and other like-minded people about all kinds of stuff. Become a member of the channel by clicking the join button right here, and I see you all in my next video. Stay safe warriors, and bye. Another huge shoutout to Clinky Man, Max M, Chains, Ed Kiner, Paralyzed and all the other channel members for supporting the channel.